against this team who does not beat themselves. If you commit turnovers, you're minus 15 in the points off turnovers, and that's a tough stat.
It is a tough stat, and that's what they've done all year. That's why, they're probably, other than Memphis, they've probably been the most surprised team in the league. They've just done a good job of hanging in games, and they have a way of closing them. They got guys, Gallinari and Chris Paul and Schroeder, and all of those guys have been in positions where they've closed games, and that's exactly what they did. They made plays down the stretch, and we just didn't make the plays down the stretch.
Yeah, you kept coming at them, though. Kept fighting, kept building, but J.J. Redick really gave you a spark in the third quarter, really got you back into the ballgame.
Yeah, he did a great job of making shots, making tough shots, really, and we were right there. But I didn't think we did a very good job of containing the ball all night. They were in the paint a ton, and Schroeder came into the game, and I thought he did a great job of just catching and going, and we just never really contained the ball or did anything, to change the pace of the game. I thought we did a good job on Chris Paul from the standpoint of not letting him in the paint, but I thought Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Schroeder did a great job of just catching and going. So. That hurt us also. And then I didn't think we had enough ball movement, and I didn't think the pace of the game was where we needed it to be. They want to play at a real slow pace. We had to try to pick the pace up, and I thought they did a good job of not letting us do that.
It was the third time this season y'all did right there down the stretch against this team. Frustrating just to hear.
It is frustrating, but you know what? I said to you guys right before, you have to beat this team. They're not going to beat themselves, They end up with 9 turnovers for 9 points. It's a 15-point differential in the turnover department. I stood right here, a few hours ago and said, they're not going to beat themselves. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't play in tight spaces. I thought we did a good job of spacing the floor and creating space for Zion to play in. But at the end of the day, we had some real costly turnovers down the stretch, and in a close game like that, you can't afford to do that.
We've talked for years about protecting home floor, and it's just over and over again. Is there anything that you can point to as why you guys seem to finish so much better on the road than you do here?
I'm not real sure. I'm not real sure, but I know that in order to, to be a team of significance in this league, you got to have a home court advantage, and we have not created that. We've had great fans. I think the crowds have been really, really good. And, the energy in the building has been really, really good. We just got to do a better job of finishing.
Was it more problematic than usual not having Brandon tonight because you didn't really have anybody to match up against Gallinari down the stretch?
I thought for the most part we did a pretty good job. He's a very good player. This is not something that he does to us and then doesn't do to the other teams. Obviously Brandon helps. 25-point score and got length and everything, but we were still in a position to win the game, and we didn't close and they did. And so you got to give them credit. We can stand here and talk about turnovers and all of that, but the bottom line is that they just hung in and found a way to win the game.
Zion had another big offensive night, but what do you think they were able to do to limit everybody else offensively?
Well, like I said, I didn't think we played with enough pace and enough cutting and enough ball movement to play that way we would usually play. I thought we passed the ball well. Once again, we had 31 assists. But I think just the Florida game, I didn't feel like we were there for the Florida game, and they took us out of some things because of we weren't cutting hard, and we didn't have the scoring cuts, and they got into us a little bit physically, but we've got to be able to to play through that kind of stuff, and we're at home, so we definitely got to be able to do it at home.
After the lose, we kind of talked about these things. You guys are still in a position to make the play. It's so important for you guys to not look at the lost column and just kind of take it back and put yourself back.
Yeah, that's what we've talked about the entire time, is that control the things and worry about the things that you can't control, because other than that, it doesn't matter if we look at who's beating who. We just got to take care of the business on our side, and we're coming back. You know, what do we have? 28 games, I think. You know, 28, 27. You know, my math is not right. But
You play 82 this year.
yeah.
It's usually the case.
Still killing me. Just can't let it go. Okay. But you know, we have 27 games left, and you know what we have to do is that we have to try to look at each and every one of those games and say, you know, we have to play at a real, real high level, because you know, I still think that we still control our own destiny until we're, you know, somebody tell me otherwise. You know, we have to take care of business on our end.
Zion's got 30 back-to-back games. He's put himself in a real company. What does he allow specifically to you weren't able to do?
Well, you know, I mean, he creates mismatches. You know, he can play against bigger guys, quicker guys, smaller guys. You know, so he allows an opportunity to, you know, take advantage of those situations. And because of that, we should have other situations on the floor that open up for us. But we got to do that by cutting and relocating and doing those things like that. And I didn't think we did a very good job of that tonight. I thought he did a good job of putting us in, you know, positions where we can make a play or have a hockey assist or something like that. But we weren't able to do it. All right.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks.
What was different there, offensively and defensively? It just seemed like the ball, you know, turnovers, missed easy shots. Just what happened in that third quarter?
When OKC went on their run, I mean, you just said it yourself, like, you know, like self-inflicted turnovers. They were hitting shots, you know. The leader like Chris Paul, you know, he's facilitating their offense, and you know they were hitting shots, and we just had self-inflicted turnovers. You know, not much to it.
Yeah, your second straight game with 30 points. What have you really been able to find on the offensive end that you've been able to do consistently to find some effectiveness on that end?
My ability to get to the free throw line. You know, I'm just gonna keep going in there and try to draw as much attention as I can, and when I do, I'll have open kickouts. But for me, it's just trying to make the right play on the offensive end.
How satisfying for you is it to see those free throw numbers go up, the percentage go up after the first couple of games?
I mean, at the moment, it's not so satisfying because, you know, if I would have made every free throw, the game possibly would have had a different feel to it towards the end. But there has been improvement in it.
When you look at on the defensive end, it seemed like there were just times tonight there the communication wasn't there. Guys were caught out of position. Is it still a feeling out process for you and for the rest of your teammates at times in getting the right rotations and understanding matchups?
Yeah, I think we're still feeling each other out. You know, just kind of me knowing when to get back to my man versus staying there and try to corral the ball handler. Just, you know, just gotta have more trust within each other. I think we do have trust. We just don't want to make the mistake, and we usually make the mistake.
On those pick and rolls, which you guys dropping the bigs back, how much does it help a guy like you and Faith who can disrupt those passing lanes, and it kind of helps the whole defense just in general?
I mean, it helps a lot. You know, like you said, me and Faye are able to get our hands on passes or just our presence there, you know, able to throw the guard off a bit and, you know, lead to our guard getting it still and lead to transition points.
When you first came back, you said quite a bit that, you know, these guys have played together for 40 games. I'm just trying to fit in. But do you think it's kind of coming more natural to you now to be like, hey, all right, I got to take over here. I got to get more aggressive to kind of lift the team a little bit?
Yes and no. Yes, I do get those feelings where I'm like, all right, like, you know, I just got to take over, you know, do what I can to help my team win and the takeover mindset. But then then I start getting in my own head of I don't want to make the mistake. I don't want to, like, cost my I don't want to hurt my team more than I can help it. So I start second guessing instead of just going.
10 games in, and now you got to take a break. You know, you get to play a little bit in a Rising Stars Challenge, but is this break at a good time for you, or would you prefer to be keeping playing right now and continue to get, you know, more acclimated to the real game?
I'm happy we have the break just so my teammates can get some rest and, you know, go spend time with their families and just have their alone time. But for me, yeah, I just wish we could just keep playing.
Thanks so much.